Hey everybody, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 26th of January, 2025, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the semi-Q coins. That's right, the semi-quincentennials. Um, but there's a problem, and I don't think the United States Mint has addressed this, nor do I believe that any of the coin articles have addressed this, but I'm going to say it right now, before we get into the show, that the United States Mint does have a problem on its hands, because, and then listen, the 2025, this year, the United States Mint could have possibly struck the semi-Q, semi-quincentennial coins. And why? Well, because, starting in 2020, the United States Mint had a bit of a problem. At first we thought it was a coin shortage. Well, then it turned out to be a circulation issue. The Mint could not get coins circulating through the retail ecosystem, okay? And because of that, well, coins didn't end up where they needed to be in the quantities that were needed to facilitate retail transactions. People were rounding up. People were actually buying rolls of quarters for $15, $20, $25 just to have quarters to make change for their customers. And other people said, you know what, we're not even going to take cash at all. Thank you very much. Goodbye if you're using cash. We're only taking debit cards, credit cards, and that sort of payment. Forget about it. Now, 2025 issues. Now, remember, the United States Mint did bicentennial coinage in 1975 and 1976. You had 2 years, and let's face it, they struck those in billions of coins. I mean, they were ridiculously, they were just going gonzo. But I don't think the United States Mint's going to do that this year. Oh, in fact, they have a quarter program for 2025 that they need to wrap up. So we're not getting any semi-quincentennial coins for 2025. We will be getting them for 2026. We know that. However, imagine what it would be like to find all this wonderful 2026 coin designs in 2027 or 2028 or 2029, completely missing the year of 2026. And that's the Mint's problem, I believe, for next year. It's logistics. It's getting these semi-quincentennial coins into the public's hand, into the wild. And I think that's going to take a special partnership between some retail organizations like Walmart, Target, Taco Bell, companies that have a large footprint across the country. And I think they're going to be specifically targeted, those retail companies, to get those coins to celebrate. In fact, it would be actually quite awesome if and I just gave myself chicken skin thinking about it, if the United States Mint would actually pair up in a private partnership with those guys to even have semi-quincentennial celebration, I guess, what am I trying to say? Like tchotchke, all over the restaurants or something like that. Maybe not all over, maybe in one section. I don't know. But let's get busy with this episode. It's really exciting. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now, over here to moneymetals.com, I'm going to show you where the spot prices ended the week, and we'll follow up with something really strange here. Gold ended the week at $27.83.50, silver at $30.78, platinum at $965.20, palladium at $1022.65, and Dr. Copper ended the week at $431. Now, this is not an in-stock American Silver Eagle, although I have heard people say they've already picked up their 2025 American Silver Eagles. Have you? Well, these guys say it's a pre-sale, not available to ship until the week of January 20th. And, well, tomorrow's the 27th. Will these be shipping at that point? So there you go. The premium is $6.99. The quantity for 1 through 39 is at that premium going to be $37.77. And the buyback, the sell to them price is $31.98 each. Now over here to Numismatic News. There's an article by Patrick A. Heller dated January 23rd, 2025. A nation's milestone in metal. The U.S. Mint plans 250th anniversary coins. In 2026, the U.S. Mint will celebrate America's 250th independence anniversary with special one-year designs for circulating coins. And I do believe that is a mistake because they are having circulatory problems over there at the United States Mint, unless they have some kind of special partnership formed. From the Declaration of Independence to civil rights, these coins are set to spark a collecting frenzy. I don't doubt it. And that's why I'm collecting lots of 1976 items as well, because I think that's also going to spark interest in looking backwards. And that's really how the hobby is. And in fact, most hobbies are like that. People, they join new and they're like, wow, that's kind of cool. And then they start looking backwards because you can't really look forwards because, well, there's nothing that's been dropped yet, right? Okay, let's keep on keeping on. Look at this. This is a muted celebration. It's kind of sad, actually. 250, yeah, bad news there. For the 250th anniversary of American independence, U.S. Mint will commemorate the year by issuing into circulation a series of one-year designs on the cent through the half dollar. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get them on the dollar coins too. We'll find out on that one actually soon, and I'll show you in the next article. These issues were authorized in Section 3 of the Circulating Collectible Coin Redesign Act of 2020. The law allows the Mint to strike up to 5 different quarter designs in 2026 semi-quincentennial celebration. Although the authorizing legislation had some flexibility regarding the themes to be used, it looks like there will be 5 coins next year to honor the Declaration of Independence. See, there was flexibility, but they were pretty rigid, I guess is what they're trying to say. I don't know. Maybe they're not saying they're rigid, but there you go. The Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution, abolitionism, women's suffrage, and civil rights. The Mint may also issue, here we go, this is the one I really want to see, one I'm super excited about, and we're going to find out in February. The Mint may also issue one-year U.S. dollar coin to honor the anniversary. If this happens, it isn't yet clear whether the coins will be put into circulation or sold at premium prices by the United States Mint, as it happens with current non-precious metal Native American and American innovation dollars. That's how they sell them at the Mint, at premium prices. Every major change in American coinage or currency has sparked surge of interest in numismatics. Major change. That's interesting. And what qualifies as a major change? I don't know if they're going to frame it, but they're saying here that happened with the discontinuation of the half-cent denomination and large cents. Oh, I missed those. Those are about 10 millimeters more than the Lincoln cent. Those are pretty large. It's incredible. 10 millimeters more. 1857, and circulating cents were issued with a much smaller diameter from then on. I can't speak today. I don't know why. But yeah, it was 10 millimeters smaller. Almost, maybe 9.25, I don't know, but it's close. There was a major surge in new collectors, including me, he says, in 1964, and I do believe the Kennedy half dollar from 1964 was hoarded, and that's why you see so many of those coins in a mint state, 65, 66, 67. It is incredible. That was one of the highlights of collecting, just like the great American coin renaissance that started in 1999. When the stated quarters debuted in 1999, so many people began assembling sets of them that at one point the U.S. Mint issued a news release claiming that 100 million people were collecting them. I don't think anybody's even said that anything close to that for the American Women quarters or the American Beautiful quarters. Now it says, when these new 2026 coins enter circulation, could there be another major surge in new coin collecting? You betcha. You betcha. The ability, especially nowadays, I would think, everybody's all pumped up, it seems. The ability to find different coins in circulation at face value creates a low-risk opportunity to become a collector. Low risk, I like that. Therefore, in my judgment, the 2026 coin issues are certain to spark a surge in collecting interest. I think you're right, Mr. Heller. The question is, however, how much of these commemorative issues will create interest among new numismatists? I suspect the results would be influenced by 2 factors in particular. First, the more coins that the Mint puts into circulation, the greater the public demand will be. That's the key issue right there, circulation, folks. If the 2026 half dollars and dollars are all circulated instead of being sold at premium prices to collectors, that would magnify public interest. Now, folks, could you imagine now if the American innovation dollars along with the Native American dollars finally hit circulation for once in their lives? Well, the Native Americans, they kind of did a long time ago. But listen, the American innovation, they've never seen the light of day in the wild, ever. And could that do something amazing for that series? Absolutely. And we're about halfway through that series. It ends in 2032. He says, second, this is an opportunity for the numismatic organizations at a national, and I think this is where they missed because this should have been started like 10 years ago. It's an opportunity for numismatic organizations at a national, regional, state, and local levels to promote the hobby. However, advanced planning and timely execution are important to maximize positive outcomes. There are many ways to encourage the public to check your change. What ideas do you have to accomplish this goal? I'm telling you. Now, let's keep on keeping on. CAC to review designs for 2026 American Innovation $1 coin and Sacagawea 25th anniversary. Here we go, folks. That's the one that's going to tell us whether or not we're going to have a 2026 dollar. That's awesome. Well, we're going to have a 2026 dollar, but will it celebrate the semi-Q? And I will leave a link in the description. This is going to be on YouTube. All right, on February 18, 2025, and that's when we find out the future of the program, okay? That's going to be amazing. Let's keep on keeping on. What have I got here? 1975 quarter. Yeah, it's a bicentennial quarter. They started a year early. Okay, it's just that's why you see so many of them. Now let's go to the plus ones. This is Proverbs 3, 11, and 12. This is a newbie. My child, do not despise God's discipline, and do not despise his reproof, for God admonishes the one he loves, and like a father, he mollifies the child. And I was like, wait a minute, back it up. What does mollifies even mean? Right? I don't know. Mollifies, I had to look it up. Appease the anger or anxiety of someone. I've never heard that used in a sentence ever. I must be ignorant, but not anymore, thank goodness. Rare, reduce the severity or soften something, appease the anger or anxiety. Does that even happen these days? Maybe, in court, I don't know. But I think what that means, if I'm going to wrap my head around it, just as physical pain helps a person by warning him of the underlying cause of the symptom, so too it should be regarded as a loving father's message that his child must correct his behavior. In that sense, physical suffering should be welcomed as proof of God's regard for you and what you've done, I would think. Now, let's keep on keeping on to 99.9 KOY and Coin News Radio. I don't know what that's all about. I must have been rocking this tune. This is the Beach Boys, Kokomo. And I think this is probably needed right now because I'll tell you what, it's been freezing down here in Florida. Can't believe it. I think for the past week, it's been like 45 degrees. That's about 60 to 70 to 80 degrees below normal in the summer. So yeah, sometimes even in the cold, you just sit back and close your eyes and listen to the music, and it'll take you to the sandy beaches of Kokomo. That's right. So with that said, I want to thank you all for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. If you want to support the channel, spend a little dig. You can spend $1.99 per month. I think that's less than what, $24 a year or whatever, to help support the channel. It helps these videos come out each and every single morning, generally before 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It just depends on how well I sleep that night. Either way, you guys rock stars. I can't even speak this morning. I've already said that 3 times. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Hope to see you soon. I believe I'm going to be going live again soon this week, maybe tomorrow. And I am thinking about having auctions again. So let me know what you think about the auctions, if I should or not. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm kind of, I don't know, man. I really am. I don't know what to do. Anyway, stacker out.